been using the Supraflex stent now for many years, and there have been several single country registries that have shown promising results, but ultimately the real test of a stent is a randomized controlled trial against the market leader. And the talent trial was pitting the Supraflex stent with the Xience stent.
It was a really challenging trial because it was an all-comers, includes all different type of patient and subtype of populations.
Involved in all kinds of conditions from heart disease, significant heart disease, to myocardial infarctions, to diabetic patients. So there's generally patients we do see in our everyday practice. And in all these case scenarios, it performed extremely well.
It was a study of 1450 patients, randomized 1:1, and the statistical power had been calculated 4% as the non-inferiority margin, which is quite standard. And we showed that we passed this test, and in all respects it is non-inferior to one of the world leaders, that is the Abbott stent, the Xience.
There are many advantages of the Supraflex stent, of which the ultra-thin strut is just one. The technology of the stent, with the biodegradable polymer, with the elution profile, all of these factors, together with the ultra-thin strut stents, are, in my opinion, responsible for the 66% reduction.
And I think this reinforces the fact that we have a new device with different characteristics from other devices that can be used in all kind of population, with results really comparable and really safe, as we can see in the talent trial.
Other important aspect is that there are some kind of niche in which Supraflex seems to be also superior, as for clinically indicated target lesion revascularization and for the treatment of big vessels. The interesting result of the trial is exactly this one. So basically, maybe the 60 micron struts in all the diameter of the stent may have played a role in this better result against Xience, as well as I think that the new technology utilized could be another important aspect.
So I think it's quite reassuring for us that have been using quite a bit of the stent, that the outcomes are just as good as the best on the market.
And it's a huge step forward for the Supraflex stent, and should give confidence to all clinicians to use this stent as and when they require it.
It finally proves to the rest of the world that these stents coming out of India are actually worth something. SMT has put a lot of effort into it, and they've compared it against the best in the world, and they actually have shown themselves to be equivalent to anything else that the West is producing at the moment. So in this sort of light, it can be viewed in a much better way, that these stents now are capable of comparing to the best in the world and functioning that way.